Hey there, I'm Leanne.
And I'm Lana, and today we're going to bring you some tips and tricks.
When it comes to pets and kids, I have 2 kids.
I have 2 dogs.
How do we design for destruction, basically?
Yes, how do you design for your life to be kind of chewed up and covered in jam?
And not look like you're living in a locker room, because no one wants that.
No one wants that look of just white floor-to-ceiling tile that you could spray down because you live in a house, not the why.
But how is it going to be durable? It needs to be somewhat durable. If you're going to put money into your house, again, it needs to stand up for your lifestyle. Yeah. How do we do that and still make it pretty? We want pretty.
Yeah, we want it beautiful and cozy and livable and functional, and when people come over they think like, oh, this is such a nice haven.
Let's talk, what should we talk about first?
Paint.
We'd recommend washable paint, but keep it matte.
Doesn't really matter what color it is, whether it's light or dark.
Yep.
We want it matte on the walls.
There's a tendency to want to go for a higher gloss instead of higher quality.
Yes.
And when you're going for a higher gloss, it's going to show everything.
It's going to look a little kind of like your first apartment when you moved out.
It's going to show all the imperfections in the walls. If you go to a higher quality paint, you're going to be able to get a matte finish with a washable surface.
Don't skimp on quality and think you can make it up in sheen.
Just don't. Next one, let's talk
about
we're gonna
go hardwood flooring.
Hardwood flooring.
Hardwood is wonderful because although it's not as durable, or you'd think traditionally as durable as tile or laminate, it actually is, and it hides things way better. You've got more grain, you've got more variation in color, and what we love is even natural finishes.
When we talk about natural finishes, we're talking about unstained, so that if there are little dents and chips that happen, you're not seeing
a different color
underneath.
Yeah, you're seeing the natural wood product all the way through.
Yeah.
And a natural unstained, like this, this is a walnut, will actually have more variation as well, because the stain isn't hiding and covering over some of that variation.
You're seeing the true grain of the actual wood product, and the graining will actually hide a lot, just like pattern does on fabric.
And like this white oak that you've got that's kind of a smoked all the way through, the matte texture of this, you can see that there's very little shine here, and that won't let you see a blob on the floor from a mile away.
It's the same thing with paint, really, when we're talking about gloss. If you have a high gloss, high sheen floor, again, when the light hits it just right, you're going to see all the flecks of dust, you're going to see all the dirt, the pet hair is going to be everywhere.
Dog hair.
Don't do it.
My whole life, dog hair.
What else are we going to talk about?
Fabric. Yeah. I think fabric's another one that they can look so bad if they're not upkept very well. And instead of having to worry about your fabric, don't worry about your beautiful linen or your new wool throw. If you're in that pet and kid stage, just don't do natural fabrics for that time, just for a little bit.
Steer more towards the solution dyed acrylics.
Look for the indoor-outdoor.
They're woven, so you've got some texture on it, you've got high patterning. That is going to help hide a multitude of indiscretions, a multitude of sins. Here's another one. It's got the high pattern, so it's going to hide some stuff as well.
Slip covers are a great way, and they're very stylish right now as well.
Yes.
But you can do all these nice, light, pretty, soft fabrics, kind of natural look. As long as they're polyester, you can do that soft woven, even in a cream, and take it off the chair and wash it when it starts to get
spot treated. Some of them can also be bleached as well.
Yes.
If you're a parent of a fur baby or a human baby, you know. So let's just say it's important for us to have things washable. Even if it's not a slip cover, you could choose a sofa that has a cover that zips off.
Yes.
The seat cushion zips off. The back cushions are a loose cushion, so they're not sewn right to the back of the sofa, and they can zip off and you can throw them in the wash.
You know what we've even done for clients before is removing those removable back cushions and just doing different pillows after a few years. You don't have to throw away your whole sofa.
Totally.
If something's looking a little tired, maybe there's a way to just redo some of the cushions or change out some of the fabrics. So we hope that's some good tips for you.
With kids and
And
dogs
pets.
or pets whom we love.
Who we would never get rid of.
We have to design and consider them. If you have anything that you want to learn about or know about, ask us.
If you want to hear some tips or tricks, just put them below,
Yep.
and we'll try to answer your questions.
Absolutely.